Hey songwriters, welcome back to At-Home Songwriting. My name is Chad Shank. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been following the channel for a while, I appreciate you so much. And you can tell by the thumbnail that today I'm going to talk about the future of this channel. So by talking about the future, I wanted to start by talking about the present and start really kind of going through where my head has been and sort of some of the contemplation, some of the meditation, and some of the things that I have been considering over the last few months. So there's some, I won't say a lot to unpack here, but I just want to be very open and real with everybody because I think a lot of us are going through the same things these days. You know, our world is really messed up right now. And I feel like there's a lot of noise. There's a lot of people tearing each other down. There's a lot of people trying to take things from other people and a lot of selfish behavior and a lot of just icky stuff that's happening. And I have notes off to the side here, so if you catch me looking, I just want to make sure I'm hitting on these points. But my point with the world today is, as a creative person and as a sensitive, empathetic person, I feel the shit that's going on a lot. And I'm assuming that if you're watching this channel, you're a creative, you're a songwriter, you're into music, so you're probably feeling this pressure, this weight as much as I am. So when we're under this stress, when we're under this noise, there's a time of really an awakening or an awareness, or maybe just a moment where we kind of start to think about what really frickin' matters, right? Like what matters when everything else is going to hell, right? And, you know, sometimes I think, oh, I'm being over dramatic, but I don't think so. Like, we are in a time that has never happened before. We have some evil people that are doing things that have never been done to us as a society before. But without getting too much into that, I just wanted to give you a sense of where I'm coming from, and this might be the long way home, so bear with me a little bit on what we're talking about. But some of you know me better than others, so some of you know that not only do I have this YouTube channel, I have At-Home Songwriting, which is my teaching and songwriting coaching business. I also have a corporate day job that has nothing to do with music, so I work a lot. So I have a corporate day job that probably takes 45, 50 hours per week. I teach for Berkeley Online. That probably takes another 10 to 20 hours per week. I'm doing the at-home songwriting stuff, which takes more time. And I also have a dog and a partner. And I have discovered, shockingly, I am no longer 25 years old. I am 47, gonna be 48 this year, and I am running nonstop almost all of the time. So one of the things that I have decided to do is I am going to sunset the At-Home Songwriting Pro Writer group. So the Pro Writer group is a group where we get together on a weekly basis and I teach lessons and then we do assignments. We have special guests. It was a monthly membership, but I have decided to close that because I want to focus on Chad as a writer and as a creative. So how does that tie into the future of this channel? Well, one of the things that I feel in today's world is there's tons of AI crap. You know, there's so many ads, there's propaganda, there's pressure, there's this artificial perfection that is everywhere right now. And I don't know about you, but for me, it is exhausting. 5 ways to do this, 10 ways to do this, don't do that. The pros do this, the pros don't do that. Don't make these mistakes, do this. I just feel like we're pulled in every direction except for the right one, right? And I feel like in some ways I don't want to be a part of that noise. And it's unfortunate that in today's world, if you have a channel like this, you're almost caught in this realm of doing things for the algorithm, right? Because if the algorithm doesn't like you, you're not going to get eyes on what you do. So you start to get sucked into this game of trying to outdo the other people that are doing what you do, and you're competing for attention, which in today's day and age, how much attention do we even have left, right? So pulling this back to me is I have been thinking so much about myself as an artist and a songwriter. So Chad Shank is a recording artist. Chad Shank is a songwriter. I love making my own music. I love finding myself in my own art. But I also like to share what I know because it's very rewarding to have others find themselves in the art that they're making too. So where this comes into this channel is I want to find ways to simplify my life, and I want to focus on finding myself creatively and as an artist. But I also want to stay connected with you, right? So I don't want to be this online guru, this online teacher, like this is the only place you get the right information, right? Like I don't want to do any of that crap. So I want to come at this channel from a perspective of I am a songwriter, you are a songwriter, we are peers, we are doing something that we love or something that we spiritually have to do. And when I say have to, that means from a like in the same vein of like we have to eat to stay alive, right? Like I have to make music, I have to write in order to not go completely fucking insane, right? So where I'm going with this is I have 194 videos. This is the 195th that you're watching right now. I have done a ton of education. We've had special guests. I've done lectures, I've done workshops, I've done step-by-step, I've done tutorials. Like there is no shortage of sort of what I would call the traditional information, right? So if you are new to the channel, you got lots of stuff to catch up on. And most of the information is not going to expire. It doesn't get old. So the fact that a video was posted 3 years ago, that information is still just as accurate as it is today, right? So not a whole lot has changed there. So what I want to do with this channel is I want to get real. I want to show you how I work as an artist and as a creative. And I want it to truly be showing you my version of at-home songwriting, because my version of at-home songwriting is probably a lot like your version of at-home songwriting. We are in various places around the world, in each of our homes, trying to find ourselves as artists, trying to find ourselves as creatives, trying to find ourselves as human beings. And I know that some people are not going to like the direction of this channel because they want the traditional, like, here's a step-by-step, 5 things to do, 3 things not to do, like, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? Some people are going to love what I do, and some people are going to hate what I do. Either way, it's their problem. And for me, I need to find what makes me feel fulfilled. It's a lot of F's there. Feel fulfilled. And I want to keep being Chad Shank, the songwriter, Chad Shank, the artist, who also teaches. I don't want to be a teacher who also writes songs. Does that make sense? So the future of this channel is you are probably going to see a lot more of my music. You're probably going to see a lot more of my process. It's going to probably be less produced, and I could care less because it's not about the production. It's about us connecting. And I think in this world of AI and this gross perfection and this gross everything, we just need to get back to creating music that moves us and sort of get out of this cookie cutter mentality, because I am not the same as other songwriting teachers. Other songwriting teachers are not the same as me. None of us are better than each other. There's some teachers out there that you are going to resonate with. There's some teachers that I resonate with. Some of you resonate with me. Some of you can't stand me. It's okay, right? And guess what? There's no rules in any of this. So in some ways, none of it matters, right? But in other ways, all of it matters. So I just want you to know that going forward, there are going to be opportunities for you to come along with me in my journey as a writer and as a recording artist. And I hope that's okay, because that's just what it's going to be, right? So kind of take it or leave it, but I appreciate you watching this far. If you watched this far, this could be something really cool going forward. And, it sounds funny, but, put in the comments how this resonates with you. Like, do you feel what I'm feeling? Do you understand where I'm coming from? Like, I just feel like it's time to change things up, and I just wanted to let all of you know. So with that, thanks for watching.